Cities across the United States each have their own unique charm. Yet, not all of them provide the ideal environment for a comfortable life. In this video, we reveal the 10 worst cities to live in the U.S. in 2025, exploring factors like crime rates, poverty levels, and urban crises that have painted a bleak picture of these struggling communities. Let's begin in the heart of the Midwest, with East St. Louis, Illinois, a city that carries the weight of its industrial past. Its rich history as an industrial hub and bustling port along the Mississippi River speaks to its former glory. Strategically located, the city offers promising opportunities for trade and commerce. It is also home to a close-knit community supported by local organizations striving to improve residents' quality of life. However, despite its advantages, East St. Louis faces overwhelming challenges that have earned it a spot on this list. The city's violent crime rate is alarmingly high, with 2,752 incidents per 100,000 residents, a figure more than 5 times the state average of 439 per 100,000. This makes it one of the most dangerous places in Illinois. Poverty is another major hurdle, with 43.1% of the population living below the poverty line, compared to the state average of 13.5%. Adding to its woes, the median home value is just $55,000, reflecting low demand for housing and minimal investment in the area. When stacked up against thriving cities like Naperville, Illinois, where high-quality education, low crime rates, and a median home value of $450,000 set a gold standard, East St. Louis falls short in nearly every category. Just across the river, its namesake, St. Louis, Missouri, faces challenges of its own, despite its cultural prominence. From the iconic Gateway Arch to its vibrant art scene, St. Louis has a lot to offer. It boasts a relatively low cost of living, with a median home value of $123,800, making it more affordable than many major cities. But despite its cultural and financial perks, these positives are overshadowed by significant challenges. The city's violent crime rate stands at a staggering 2,082 incidents per 100,000 residents, making it one of the most dangerous cities in the country. For comparison, the state average is 530 per 100,000, while the national average is 383. Economic hardship is also a pressing issue, with 25% of the population living in poverty, nearly double Missouri's state average. The median household income is just $38,664, far below the state median of $51,542, highlighting the economic struggles faced by many residents. Heading east, we find Cleveland, Ohio, a city that, like St. Louis, balances cultural significance with deep-seated economic challenges. Cleveland is a city steeped in cultural heritage. It proudly hosts landmarks like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and the world-class theaters of Playhouse Square, making it a hub for music and performing arts enthusiasts. With a median home value of just $67,600, Cleveland offers one of the most affordable living options in the state, attracting individuals and families looking to own property without breaking the bank. Yet, these advantages are overshadowed by pressing challenges. Cleveland's violent crime rate is alarmingly high, at 1,557 incidents per 100,000 residents, more than 5 times the Ohio state average of 297. This makes it one of the most dangerous cities in the region. Economic hardship further compounds these issues, with 35.2% of residents living in poverty, over twice the state average. The city's unemployment rate at 9.4% reflects ongoing struggles in the local job market. Moreover, Cleveland's population has declined by 2.3% since 2012, a stark contrast to the 3.8% growth seen nationwide, signaling challenges in retaining residents and fostering growth. Further east on the shores of Connecticut lies Bridgeport, a city defined by both its proximity to opportunity and its internal challenges. Bridgeport benefits from a strategic location near New York City, providing residents with easy access to job opportunities in one of the world's largest metropolitan areas. With a median home value of $170,300, the city is relatively affordable compared to other parts of the state. Cultural assets like theaters, museums, and parks add a layer of vibrancy, offering residents recreational opportunities and a glimpse of urban charm. However, Bridgeport faces substantial hurdles. The poverty rate stands at 20.8%, well above the national average, creating significant economic disparities. Safety concerns also weigh heavily, with a violent crime rate of 900 incidents per 100,000 residents, leaving many feeling insecure in their own neighborhoods. Additionally, the cost of living in Bridgeport is 30% higher than the national average, making basic necessities increasingly out of reach for a large portion of the population. Despite its proximity to wealthier areas, these challenges keep Bridgeport struggling to meet its full potential. Leaving the urban Northeast behind, we travel to Colorado, where Pueblo's rich history and affordable housing are overshadowed by economic hardship. Located just 100 miles south of Denver, Pueblo offers a quieter and more affordable alternative to Colorado's bustling metropolitan areas. The median home value of $121,200 makes housing accessible, while the city's vibrant arts festivals and iconic events like the Colorado State Fair draw both residents and tourists to its unique traditions. Yet, beneath this appealing exterior, Pueblo wrestles with significant socioeconomic challenges. The poverty rate is an alarming 24.4%, far exceeding the national average. Additionally, nearly 43% of residents struggle to access healthy food, underscoring widespread economic and social inequality. Safety is another concern, as the city experiences a violent crime rate of 1,053 incidents per 100,000 residents, creating an environment of unease for many who call Pueblo home. As we continue through the list, the challenges grow more severe, with each city telling its own story of struggle and resilience. Nestled in the heart of California's Central Valley, Mendota is often referred to as part of the breadbasket of the United States, thanks to its vital role in the nation's agricultural industry. This small town boasts a tight-knit farming community, with the majority of its residents employed in agriculture, the backbone of the local economy. With a median home value of $139,000, Mendota offers housing that is far more affordable than cities like San Francisco, where home prices often soar above $1 million. However, despite its agricultural significance, Mendota faced steep challenges. The poverty rate is a staggering 49.5%, meaning nearly half of its residents live below the poverty line. This reflects profound economic inequality, even in a region critical to the nation's food supply. Violent crime is also a concern, with 646 incidents per 100,000 residents, raising safety issues for the community. Adding to the struggles, public amenities and entertainment options are scarce, limiting the quality of life for its residents. Helena-West. Helena, Arkansas holds historical significance and enjoys a strategic location along the Mississippi River, presenting opportunities for cultural preservation and tourism. The city is also appealing for its low cost of living, with a median home value of $75,400, making it one of the most affordable places to live in the United States. Surrounded by natural beauty, The area has the potential for developing tourism based on its rich history and scenic landscapes. Yet, this potential is overshadowed by the city's stark challenges. Poverty is a pervasive issue, with 42.5% of residents living below the poverty line, highlighting widespread economic hardship. Safety is another pressing concern, as the violent crime rate reaches 1,112 incidents per 100,000 residents, making it one of the least secure places in the nation. These struggles have held back Helena-West Helena from realizing its full promise as a cultural and historical gem. Closer to the U.S.-Mexico border, Douglas offers affordable housing and opportunities for cross-border trade. Yet, like many others on this list, the city faces declining population numbers, economic stagnation, and limited opportunities for growth, which make it a difficult place to establish a stable future. Douglas benefits from a low cost of living and a median home value of just $88,200, well below the national average. This makes it an attractive option for those seeking affordable housing. The city's proximity to the border offers potential opportunities for international trade and commerce, which could help boost its economy. However, these benefits are not enough to outweigh the difficulties the city faces. Douglas struggles with a poverty rate of 31.9%, more than twice the national average, reflecting significant economic challenges for many of its residents. While the city's violent crime rate of 249 incidents per 100,000 residents is lower compared to many other struggling cities, it still highlights broader social issues. Additionally, Douglas has experienced a steady population decline, pointing to a lack of job opportunities and investment needed for long-term growth. These factors combine to limit Douglas's ability to thrive despite its strategic location and low-cost advantages. Far to the north, Anchorage's stunning wilderness and outdoor lifestyle attract nature enthusiasts. As the largest city in Alaska, with a population of approximately 298,225, it offers a rare combination of urban living and access to stunning wilderness. From hiking and fishing to witnessing the northern lights, Anchorage is a paradise for nature enthusiasts. However, life in this picturesque city comes with significant challenges. One of the most pressing issues is the cost of living, which is 28% higher than the national average. The high prices for goods and services, largely due to its remote location, strain the budgets of many residents, especially those already struggling with a poverty rate of 8.1%, which is considerable for the region. Compounding these difficulties is the city's violent crime rate of 1,203 incidents per 100,000 residents, significantly higher than the national average, leaving many feeling unsafe. When compared to cities like Seattle, which provides lower living costs and better safety metrics, Anchorage becomes a much less appealing option for long-term residency despite its natural allure. Topping the list of the worst cities to live in 2025 is Bessemer, Alabama, a small city with a population of 26,697. Located just a short drive from Birmingham, Bessemer enjoys proximity to a larger urban center, offering residents some access to metropolitan amenities. The city also boasts affordable housing, with a median home value of $84,000, making it one of the most economical places to purchase a home. However, these advantages are overshadowed by severe challenges that make Bessemer a difficult place to call home. The low property values reflect deeper systemic issues, such as a lack of investment and economic opportunities. Poverty is widespread, with 29.7% of residents living below the poverty line, creating significant economic hardship. Safety is another major concern, as the city experiences an alarming violent crime rate of 2,986 incidents per 100,000 residents, one of the highest in the nation. This unsettling statistic fosters a pervasive sense of insecurity among its residents. Additionally, the median household income in Bessemer falls well below the state average, further limiting the quality of life for many families. Compared to cities like Huntsville, Alabama, which offers a thriving job market, higher safety levels, and an overall better standard of living, Bessemer struggles to provide its residents with the stability and opportunities they need. While these cities face significant challenges, they also highlight the resilience of their communities. With targeted investments, policy changes, and community efforts, there is hope that these areas can overcome their difficulties and rebuild brighter futures.